Yeah, okay. We're there where we need to be. All right, baby, let me let you go. I love you. I'll see you later. I kind of look like I'm from the 80s a little bit. I look like an old soul. I'm getting there. I kind of look like my father a little bit as well. All right, baby, bye. Love you too. The blacks have always followed the money. The blacks have. Oh, it says I'm too loud. My mic says I'm too loud. The blacks have always followed the money. What am I talking about? Let's rewind here. Let's rewind here. So, as early as the COVID stimulus package is an indicator of the blacks following the money. Now, what did this really do? What did the COVID stimulus package really do with everyone following the money? What it did was have to report back on your taxes that you'd receive the COVID stimulus pack. When you reported back on your taxes of the COVID stimulus pack, you accurately reported your income, whether you were gonna be qualified enough for the COVID stimulus pack or not. They got a real depth in real time census of economic disparity, so they can see exactly how they wanted to move through that missile. How have the blacks always followed the money? From the American dream. What's the American dream for the people not in the country? What's the American dream? Is the enduring what is this? What is opera doing? What is going on? All right, here we are. The American dream. Okay. Hold on here. Let's we're really getting rocking. The American dream is a phrase referring to a purported national ethos of the United States that every person has the freedom and opportunity to succeed and attain a better life. The phrase was popularized by James Truslow Adams during the Great Depression in 1931. Adams defined it as okay, so the American dream is only as old as 1931. That's what we've kind of learned on that. The American dream is only as old as 1931. That's what we learned on that. So, okay, that's him, James Truslow Adams. Adams defined it as the dream of a land in which life should be better and richer and fuller for everyone, with opportunity for each according to ability or achievement. It is not a dream of motor cars and high wages merely, but a dream of social order in which each man and each woman shall be able to attain to the fullest stature of which they are innately capable, and be recognized by others for what they are, regardless of for virtuous or fortuitous circumstances of birth and possession. Every black people are always following the money. We're all chasing the American dream. What's the American dream? By that definition, it's it's different. The American dream, by the definition that I know, is a white picket fence, a house and a car and a family, two kids, a boy and a girl, enough money to pay your bills and to take at least 2 trips a year out of the country. That's the American dream as I know it. What does this American dream not include? Let's talk about that. Oh, wrong side. We gotta get this. Yeah. What does the American dream not include? There's a lot it doesn't include. Doesn't include passion, doesn't include creativity, doesn't include hope, doesn't include love, peace, doesn't include joy, doesn't include spirit, God. What is the American dream in service to replace? Who's had a dream? We got Martin Luther King, he's had a dream. We got the American dream. We got I dream of a land thus far. We got Dream with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, but who had the dream before the American dream? What was the dream before the American dream? What was the dream before the American dream? It says before the modern material. Hold on. It says before the modern material American dream, coined in 1931, the foundational dream was focused on liberty, land ownership, and self-fashioning. Early settlers sought religious freedom, the ability to build wealth through labor, the escape of European aristocracy, viewing America as a new world of opportunity, equality, and radical self-governance. You know what that dream does include? You know what that dream does include? That dream that just AI sum up Google. You know what that dream includes? It includes peace. It includes love. It includes joy. Because once you live off of land and self governance, you have to live off yourself. Once you live off yourself, you have to find those things that work. What's gonna work? Peace, love, happiness, joy, tranquility, harmony, laughter, things of that nature. What's not gonna work? Destruction. What's not going to work? Fear, terror. How can fear and terror survive inside of a society, inside of a closed loop, inside of a dream? How can you make fear and terror continue to survive? You have to change the dream. What's the dream? The American dream. Peace. Peace.